Redfin predicts that home prices will fall in 2024. You heard it right. 2024 is finally going to be a year that home buyers catch a break. Home prices fall, new listings rise. Stay tuned. I'll tell you what else they said. All right, Matt the mortgage guy, powered by You Mortgage. I'm going to go over Redfin's real estate predictions for 2024. I'm going to add some of my own flavor, tell you what I think. If you're looking to get connected with a mortgage broker, we're licensed in 48 states, greatmortgagebroker.com. We're more than happy to help. Get connected with me and my team. We'd love to help you out, get you pre-approved, show you exactly what you qualify for, greatmortgagebroker.com. Now, let's talk about Redfin and what they said about the 2024 real estate market. I can't emphasize enough, man. Home prices are falling. Home buyers are finally going to catch a break in 2024. I can't wait for it. I know affordability has been an issue. I know home prices are high. And so for home buyers to catch a break, for home prices to come down, it's really something that we've all been waiting for. We're all excited about. Let's jump in to Redfin predicts 2024 will be the year home buyers catch a break with home prices falling and new listings rising. I cannot wait to get in here and find out what a discount home buyers are going to get in 2024. Are they getting 10% off, 20% off? Are they just going to give these homes? Home prices will fall 1%. So instead of paying $600, they're going to pay $594. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Home prices went up by about 3% when they looked at year over year stuff for 2023. That's kind of flat. That's not really anything to write home about. It's actually on par with what is normal when you stretch it out over a lot of years. But 2024, a flat Q1, down 1% in Q2 and Q3, and then a flat Q4. Now, I hate that I had to be dramatic about it. I had to lead up to it like I did. This is about as no news as no news gets, in my personal opinion. The real estate market, given that demand came down because rates went up and it was less affordable, but supply also came down. The flat real estate market that we've experienced, where year over year, 2.6% home price appreciation, 3% home price appreciation, by all intents and purposes, that's flat. 0, -1, +1, +2. It's all relatively flat. Home prices are going to remain stable in an environment where both inventory and demand are low. I was going to look for like dampened or one of those other words, and in the moment, I just couldn't find it. So I just said low. Real-time thoughts from your boy, Mr. Matt Gouget. Prediction number 2 from Redfin. New listings will tick up. Now this, my friends, this is something that I am excited about, and I'm not being smart anymore. I'm being honest. New listings ticking up, more home sellers listing their homes is something that will help the health of the housing market. It will allow for all the demand that is coming during home buying season, all the demand that will come when rates start to trickle down in 2024. It'll allow that to happen without home prices going up. So if this holds true, that home listings and supply rise, it'll be a good thing for buyers for sure. This article is a little bit silly in saying that home prices will fall because supply will rise more than demand. Well, not much more if you're telling me that home prices are only going to fall by 1%. We've recently seen a double-digit annual increase in home buyers contacting Redfin for help selling their home, alongside a small drop in requests from prospective buyers. So less home buyers reaching out. In honesty, this article is from December. Redfin might have been looking at data from October and November. Let's remember October of 23 was the highest month when we're thinking about mortgage rates, the scariest month for buyers. So their data for a small drop in requests from prospective buyers might be bad. I'm going to put that out there because what they're going to see, my thoughts only. Yes, more supply is coming on, but demand is coming on as strong or stronger than supply is. So my hope is that that evens itself out. I want to see more supply. I really do. I want to see so much supply that home prices go down. But I don't think that I'm going to see more supply than I see demand in 2024. I just can't see it. I know what mortgage demand looks like in 2024. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, more applications, when we looked at week over week, second week of January versus the first week of January in 24, we saw a 9.9% increase in mortgage applications. Buyers are back stronger than ever. And if mortgage rates continue to go down, they'll continue to come back in droves. Put that up against how many sellers are going to be listing their homes. It's going to take a whole lot of sellers to push home prices down. So listings will climb from 2023 record lows as the rate lock in effect eases. Well, I hope so. Let's see how low we need to go interest rate wise to unlock some of that supply. Is it 6%? Is it 5.5%? Is it 5%? Time will tell. Not all mortgaged homeowners have a rate below the current level. Many are starting to accept they won't see rates in the 3s or 4s anytime soon, and they want to sell before prices fall. Whatever reason you want to sell, I'm with you, home sellers. Sell your home. We need inventory. As somebody who works with a lot of buyers, and I've got 100 plus pre-approved, list your home, please. We're looking for it. Redfin reports that homeowners in places like South Florida, where prices have soared the last few years, are deciding to cash out on equity and move to more affordable areas. Now this is something that might have some teeth to it. If I had purchased something in Florida, home prices had soared, but I also saw my homeowner's insurance triple because of what's going on with insurance in Florida, I might just sell that thing, take a couple $100,000 in equity and 1031 it into a different market. Maybe I take that money to Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know, but there might be something to that. Bunch of listings happening in South Florida, and then South Florida, that specific market sees a decrease of 10 or 15%. I don't know. Just speculating, just talking out loud. It's something to consider. Prediction 3, home sales will increase and end the year up 5%. Last year was historically low when it comes to, at least when we look back at last decade, home sales. In the first quarter of Q4, existing home sales, when they track it year on year, on pace for 4.1 million. By the end of the year, they'll be on pace for 4.5 million. Seeing home sales of existing homes up 5% is probably a low estimate, in my opinion. I think it might even go up 10 or 20%. This is a pretty dismally low 3.8 million in annual sales. 3.8 to 4.5. What is that? That's like 20%. So why is it only up 5%? I don't know. Mortgage rates will steadily decline, but remain above 6%. I like it. That's probably the healthiest way to go about it. If mortgage rates gradually decline, but not too much. The first Fed cuts, if some of the predictions hold true, are going to come, Q2 of 24. So March, April meeting, they start talking about Fed rate cuts, and rates are currently in the 6-7 range. Yeah, I like this prediction, quite honestly. Those people that want to see 5.5% interest rates by summer don't realize what damage that's going to do to the real estate market. So mortgage rates likely to remain well above pandemic era lows, but they're headed down. Inflation's under control. The Fed will keep rates, but likely to cut rates 2 or 3 times in the summer, which is why mortgage rates will decline. So this one's actually pretty good. You guys did good here on this prediction, Redfin. Q1, 7%. That's a little bit high. We're more like 6, 7. So maybe Q2, we'll see 6, 5. Q3, we'll see 6.25. And then by Q4, we'll see 5.99. Again, these are national averages. As a mortgage broker, you probably want to reach out to your boy, Matt, the mortgage guy and team. Just go to greatmortgagebroker.com for that info. We're happy to help. All right. Finally, change will come to the real estate industry. All this talk about commissions and real estate stuff, I'm not going to go into, but there is some good case for changes coming to the real estate industry. I'm not going to dispute that, right? These changes, which Redfin has often fought for, will be good for consumers who have more choices about which services to pay for and how much to pay. Finally, renting will lose its stigma. Demand for large rental apartments, houses will climb as more young families embrace the renter lifestyle. Some people enjoy renting. Some people like the flexibility of it. Some are in a season of life where renting is better than home buying. I'm not going to knock it, right? People who are planting roots, who have families, who want to build generational wealth, those are the people that I want to connect with through greatmortgagebroker.com. Help you on that, but I'm not saying every single person should be buying in every single circumstance. Renting, I don't know how big of a stigma it has. It shouldn't. It's for some people during some seasons, and there shouldn't be any stigma. That's all I'll say about that. Prediction 7, Biden has a housing problem, which could hurt his reelection bid. Home prices are up more than 20% since he took office. I think it's always funny when they tie different stats to different presidents and whatnot. I will not speak about politics on this channel. You're just not going to get it out of me. That ain't my thing. There's more in store for 2024. Big price declines in coastal Florida, a wave of boomerang migration, local governments enact policies to improve housing affordabilities. Prices will fall a lot in some metros and rise in others. So prices are going to stay the same. They're going to rise or they're going to go down. Ooh, more predictions. All right. That was good. Let me know what you think about the real estate market in 2024. You agree, you disagree, you're seeing something in your current market. I love the YouTube comments. I love to interact with people and hear about things that are happening all over the country. So continue to comment, like, subscribe, share this with a friend. I really, really enjoy this YouTube stuff, and I'm going to continue to do it. So if you've watched it this far, I appreciate you for being here. Greatmortgagebroker.com is how you connect me and my team. And until next time, we gonna see.